When psychic Sylvia Browne wrote in a 2008 novel that a severe pneumonia-like illness will spread throughout the globe around the year 2020, little did she know how eerily prophetic it might become. However, 12 years on from the prediction, conspiracy theorists have taken to the work of fiction to find the answers and are now claiming that the author's words prophesied the outbreak of the coronavirus. As the world rushes to slow down the progression of the illness, which has been declared as a pandemic by the World Health Organization, some claim the late self-professed psychic foresaw the virus in her book End of Days, Predictions and Prophecies about the End of the World. The bizarre claims, which have taken social media by storm, were shared by reality star Kim Kardashian, 39, who posted a book excerpt to Twitter before copying it to her Instagram stories. "Courtney just sent this on our group chat," she wrote. In the 2008 book, Browne wrote, "In around 2020 a severe pneumonia-like illness will spread throughout the globe, attacking the lungs and the bronchial tubes and resisting all known treatments. Almost more baffling than the illness itself will be the fact that it will suddenly vanish as quickly as it has arrived, attack again 10 years later, and then disappear completely." Theorists have been drawing attention to her description of a pneumonia-like illness that attacks the lungs and bronchial tubes and claimed it matches that of the respiratory illness today. However, fact-checking website Snopes.com pointed out that the SARS virus had occurred a few years before she published the book and might have inspired the passage. Browne was best known in her lifetime for writing more than 40 books and was a frequent guest on talk shows, during which she would do psychic readings with guests or callers. But she was nearly as infamous for her repeated false or discredited predictions. In 2002, she claimed that the kidnapped 11-year-old Sean Hornbeck was abducted by a Latino man with dreadlocks and dark skin, but when Hornbeck was found alive in 2007, it turned out he was kidnapped by a white man. In 2004, Browne told the mother of Amanda Berry that her kidnapped daughter was dead, going as far as to suggest her body had been disposed of in water and that DNA from the killer might be found on her jacket. Berry's mother died 2 years later, and Berry was found alive with 2 other abducted women. Browne made numerous other significant errors while predicting the outcomes of abductions, and she even got the age she would die at wrong by 11 years. The fresh claims are not the first time conspiracy theorists have said the virus, which has now been transmitted between humans in 30 countries across Europe, was foretold. Some theorists have claimed the French astrologer Michel de Nostradamus, who wrote about the onset of diverse plagues that will be upon mankind, also saw the virus approaching. In his 1555 book Les Prophéties, the physician wrote, "From the vain enterprise honor and undue complaint. Boats tossed about among the Latins, cold, hunger, waves. Not far from the Tiber the land stained with blood. And diverse plagues will be upon mankind." Elsewhere, other conspiracy theorists have argued that COVID-19 was foretold in author Dean Koontz's book The Eyes of Darkness in 1981. Taking to social media to share their findings with the public, conspiracy theorists have been circling Browne's excerpt and claiming it was a spooky prediction of what was to come. One wrote, "This is frightening and scary." Sylvia Browne book End of Days Predictions and Prophecies about End of the World, and clearly mentions coronavirus-type symptoms in 2020. While another added, "Did Sylvia Browne predict the coronavirus outbreak 12 years ago, or was it just a lucky guess?" In her book End of Days, Browne provides a rather explicit description of the respiratory illness. If other aspects of her prediction bear out, COVID-19 will soon vanish. Another Twitter user commented, "Oh my God. Look what the late psychic Sylvia Browne wrote in her book from years ago. I think she must have been predicting the coronavirus."